is something that's never been done before. And the opportunity to bring this to the world gives us an opportunity that's bigger than anything we've ever seen before. So, brother, we're just so honored to have you with us today. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn it over to you, man. And guys, stay tuned. At the end of the presentation today, we're going to also have a conversation about the disruptive model of the blockchain and smart contracts and how we're utilizing that for the first time ever inside of the peer-to-peer economy. And I can tell you, I'll make this statement again later today, but guys, we not only check all of the boxes that a person could be looking for when it comes to their own personal health and self-care, and when it comes to the opportunity to create a real business. We not only check all of the boxes that you could look for, but we've created boxes that the world did not even know was possible. And we're going to prove that statement here today, both on the product side as well as the opportunity side. So, Dr. Eric, thank you so much, man, for being with us today. And I'll throw it over to you.
Well, thank you very much. And first of all, everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good day, wherever in the world you are. I know that we're live streaming all over the globe right now, and I'm excited to be with you today to talk about, to be honest with you, 20 years of my work, and not just my work, but the work of other amazing healthcare practitioners and heroes and giants, the shoulders of giants that I've stood on to get to where I'm at to this day. And let me just say this, folks. I know this message is a powerful message, and I know it's powerful. You know, I live and practice in North America, right? But we have a global view of everything, and we knew the problems in the healthcare system and the problems in the wealthcare system that's happening in North America. And I didn't realize how powerful this global message was until several months ago when we traveled to Japan, all over Europe, all over the Middle East, and we exposed what we're doing. We showed people, probably had 400 plus people under non-disclosure about this project before we launched it. And it translated in every language. The need is there. People are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. People are tired of being disenfranchised. It's time for a system to be created that all of us can participate, because we deserve to be happier, healthier, and I believe wealthier. And I believe they all go together. So, folks, I'm just going to tell you, if you'll engage me for the next 30 minutes or so, I'll share with you some information that absolutely can and will change your life. And I know it will, because we've already changed the lives of so many people just by sharing this information. And what I'm going to share with you is a proven technology, proven systems of technology that have already helped hundreds of thousands of people restore their health and restore their wealth. And I'm excited that we've been able to take this system and be able to put it out globally to the masses. So, folks, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Dr. Eric Naputi. I'm a physician by trade. I'm a doctor of natural medicine. I have a doctor of chiropractic. I've got a fellowship in functional neurology, a fellowship in internal health. I've practiced functional medicine, which is root-caused healthcare, for over the last 20 years. I'm a serial entrepreneur by heart. Look, I've owned and operated over 30 plus clinics. I was getting ready to open up another 30 clinics before COVID hit, the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. Look, I still to this day am part owner of several surgical centers, and I've been a part owner of a hospital system that, by the way, collapsed during COVID because we played by rules to really help people, not by the bureaucratic rules of what happened during that time. And I'm part owner of a nutraceutical company. I'm part owner of a pharmaceutical company that does biologics. I don't tell you that to impress you, but to impress upon you that my background is different and unique from other individuals that are out there. I'll also tell you this, that, you know, an interesting thing happened when I was going through the COVID process. During that pandemic time that happened, you know, out of all my clinics that we had, we saw over 11,000 patients that were positive with COVID. Nobody went to the hospital, nobody died. We helped people get through this problem. And listen, instead of the government asking us what we did and how to help folks, they sued me. They sued me for $508 billion, literally the largest lawsuit ever in the history of the world. And it was a civil complaint. They said I violated something called the COVID Consumer Protection Act, which nobody had even ever heard of. And after a long 4-year battle, I spent over $5.5 million. We won our lawsuit against them. And now The United States government, the same government that actually attacked me during the pandemic for helping people, has now partnered with me on two of my projects of technology from a health and wellness standpoint. Because once they saw how great our technology was, they said, we have to do this. I mean, you can't make this story up. So, look, I didn't set out in the world of healthcare to be a disruptor. It just came naturally because of one big thing. My parents taught me when I was young to ask questions. The quality of your life is in direct proportion to the quality of the questions that you ask yourself and you ask other people. And I started asking lots of questions. How do we get to the root cause of problems? And apparently, it's disruptive when you ask questions like that. So, I have presentation that I want to share with you. I want to kick it off with a video that we did. Let me pull this up real quick so I've got it ready to go. And I really am excited to get your feedback from what we're going to be sharing together today. So let's get into this. Have a listen to this.
Eric, there's no audio on that.
Oh, I know why. I know why. Let me try that again. Give me 1 second. Let's try this. I'm a great doctor, but not always the best at tech. I think this might help the situation.
There it is.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into this. So, I want to talk about our vision with Biolimitless. Biolimitless is a global well-being organization. I mean, it's advanced technologies. We envision a global ecosystem, and this is so important that you all understand this, where self-care becomes the new healthcare, and we're powered by innovation, and we're committed to disruption. Our platform is driven by a visionary community, orchestrates a seamless integration of advanced technologies in healthcare and in wealthcare, with a commitment to disrupting broken systems and setting new standards in transparency and integrity while maximizing the quality of human lives. I am all about truth, trust, and transparency. This project is all about truth, trust, and transparency. And folks, we totally envision a world, a future where people are happier, healthier, and ultimately wealthier. And we know that happiness, health, and wealth absolutely all go together. We have innovative self-care. And I need you to remember that self-care is the new healthcare. Biolimitless champions cutting-edge technologies and precision solutions with a mission to unlock the limitless potential within human bodies. We have an advanced wealth care system, which we're going to share with you as well. Biolimitless introduces a decentralized financial platform, promoting transparent, borderless transactions and empowering global participation through a disruptive peer-to-peer economy. And that is an absolute game changer for what we've got going on with this project. Folks, this truly is a global project, which you're going to see in just a moment. But I need you to remember this, and I say this all the time as well. Biolimitless is a parallel system set to disrupt the status quo of the systems that have failed us. What if there was a system that's more effective, more affordable, more convenient, more transparent, and more authentic? That's what Biolimitless is all about. Look, we live in a world today, and by the way, this is not just a problem in North America. Now that I've traveled all over the globe talking to men and women in all these different countries, and physicians and healthcare practitioners in all different countries across the globe, we have a fractured healthcare system, period, around the globe. The current healthcare system is truly burdened by superficial treatments, by limited access, by profit-driven motives, and politically influenced policies, which has created massive barriers that ultimately that don't allow for equitable care for people to receive. Look, just in North America alone, think about this for a minute. Just in North America alone, we spend $5 trillion per year on our healthcare system. $5 trillion. And our own United States government admits that 2.5 trillion, literally 50% of that money that's spent on healthcare, doesn't go towards services to improve the quality of care or the outcomes of the patients that receive it. It's literally bureaucratic money. It goes to the bureaucracy. It goes to the systems. I mean, we also know that in the US, and I know it's similar across the globe, that $250 billion of that 5 trillion that gets spent annually on healthcare goes back to the insurance companies for kickbacks, back to lobbyists and other organizations that profit from sick care. We live in a system right now where it's all about treating your symptoms, not having solutions. It's all about giving pills and potions and lotions and surgeries and ignoring a comprehensive care solution plan. I mean, care is inaccessible globally to folks. Healthcare is also unaffordable to many people. In fact, there are droves of people that are leaving the United States, leaving North America, and going to other countries to get diagnostic procedures that we are going to be offering at all of our, well, Biolimitless centers of excellence, which you're going to be learning about as well. And it's a fraction of the cost of our healthcare system. You know, we also, in our system today, it lacks a holistic, comprehensive approach. It's all about managing diseases, not getting to the root cause of the problem. And there are so many barriers for quality education and just the reasons why lay people don't get the education and care that they need. And then big medicine dominated by big pharma and large hospitals. We've had multiple hospital systems and medical systems that have tried to purchase our technologies and bring it into their system because they know that what we're doing is creating a parallel system that's going to give individuals an opportunity to freely choose how to participate in their own health. And then listen, folks, we have a massive amount of political overreach globally in our healthcare and our wealthcare system. I was sued by the United States federal government for $508 billion with a B for helping people. By the way, our protocols that I talked about during the pandemic have all now been accepted as normal and utilized in doctors' offices and hospitals across the globe. Even the own Department of Defense in the United States of America uses vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc when it comes to infection prevention now. There's a massive disconnect between the medical necessity and policy decisions that don't allow people the access that they deserve. So what's our objective? Our objective is to use innovative self-care. Self-care is the new healthcare. Please remember that. Write that down. If you're on social media, write that in the chat below. Self-care is the new healthcare. Biolimitless aims to empower self-care through cutting-edge precision testing and precision solutions that address the root cause and effects on a cellular level. And I'm going to really dig into that deeper. That's something that really resonates with so many healthcare practitioners when I say that root cause care. It's what everybody really wants, but most people don't know that they can have access to it. We have cutting edge root care solutions. We utilize advanced AI and biological technologies to help us go through all the data that we're collecting to help make sure that we can give the best therapeutics for all of the individuals who participate in our ecosystem, helping them have better outcomes and spending less money doing it. We have massively innovative delivery systems that also help people, expand their education. And our focus is on the root cause to optimize well-being. You're going to see later on in one of the slides I'm going to show you, we have a global footprint already offering multilingual telehealth services, accessing global, worldwide, a network of physicians who want to help you get to the root of your problem. We're expanding the global manufacturing and distribution network. And we're also enabling people to do home-based healthcare and home-based self-care. One thing that the pandemic did for all of us is make us realize that if we have access to education and services through our keyboard or through our phone, that's what people and consumers want to have. That's part of the puzzle that we've solved with Biolimitless. And again, we provide an AI-driven, app-based diagnostic protocol for anywhere in the world. And folks, we're not diagnosing disease. We're going after the root cause of problems on a cellular and on a genetic level, treating those root cause imbalances, the body path of true health and true. And by the way, this is a project that's for the people, by the people, and of the people. One of the reasons why we're using all this massive disruptive technologies and why we're doing so many, why we have so many different projects that we have for distribution of our services is because we have to have a community-driven, community-governed healthcare paradigm. If it's meant to be, it's up to we. This project is not about me. It's about we, the global people of this world. And it's all about decentralized care, moving from political care to community-driven care. We're encouraging autonomy in healthcare decision-making where doctors can make decisions and healthcare practitioners can make decisions, and you, the end-stage consumer, can make decisions based off of your own information that you get about your own physiology, not off of what your health insurance covers or doesn't cover. And believe it or not, folks, that's where a lot of doctors make decisions for your health. They prescribe things for you that they know are going to be covered. And unfortunately, some of you also feel that the only thing you can do in life is what's covered by your insurance. What if there was a system that was safer, more effective, more convenient, and was more cost effective? That's what Biolimitless is. And we've been waiting for such a time as this to launch this thing. I told you that I've been working on this project now for honestly the better half of 20 years. In the last 4 years is we've really been hardcore getting the system and process put together. In the last 2 years, really heavily with all the data and research, what we've done, we've invested over $130+ million. Let me say that again, over $130+ million into this project alone to get this started. That's a huge lift, you guys. And it's all about the community and the community's continued involvement. Okay, this is something that I really want to take a minute or so to cover with you all. This is something that's a massive differentiator for us. Look, I think it's crazy that, all doctors are taught, this is in Guyton's physiology textbook, we're all taught what's called the triad of health. We're all taught that health is a combination of your physical, chemical, and neurological well-being. If you look at this triangle, and you think of that triangle as 100% of its total. Well, if you look at the chemical, physical, and neuroemotional aspects of health, those are all 33.3%. The problem is that if you have an imbalance in one of those, it can affect the other two. It's really amazing if you understand how the body works. But the problem is that even though doctors were trained to look at this and understand that health is a combination of these three things, they're not practicing that way. You could very well have physical pain because you have a chemical imbalance. You could have chemical inflammation because you have a structural misalignment in your body, or you could have neuroemotional problems because of problems physically or chemically in the body, or any of those combinations together. This is what we're bringing to the table, a way for us to educate the masses so that you understand what health really is. And I don't care what part of the world you live in, what language you speak, the human body is the human body. Physiology doesn't lie. That's why we test, we don't guess. And we're going to be able to give you so much information about yourself that you're going to be able to navigate your own health and your own wealth on a level that you didn't even know was possible until now. And this is all driven by our proprietary health questionnaires and our AI machine learning technology. And I promise one of the main things I'm going to do is go deep in the future on helping you understand the power of the triad of health. And we're going to break all those down, because part of our job is not just to give you the right and amazing test and therapeutics to do, but we also want to educate you, because doctor is Latin for teacher. We want to teach, reach, inspire, and motivate all of you how to make the rest of your life the best of your life and to change the lives of your family members. Here's another major differentiator of our system that we're bringing to the global community. Folks, I teach this to doctors, functional medicine doctors, functional neurologists, functional healthcare practitioners all across the globe. And this is something that we've created that we call the hierarchy of health. You see, if you look at this graph, there's 12 different steps, if you will. And all of these different systems can be broken down into subsystems. Well, understanding that there's a hierarchy, a logical path and rhythm that you have to go through to get someone healthy, that's what this chart explains. Let me give you an example. Let's say somebody has a problem over here on step 11 or 12. And let's say they have symptoms of chronic inflammation, or they have symptoms of musculoskeletal pain, they have back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, joint pain, whatever. But let's say they have a problem up here at step 2 or step 3. Well, you can never fix 11 and 12 if you don't sequentially fix 2 and 3 in the first place. And many of you have experienced, and many doctors that are listening and watching this right now have experienced the patient where you would start a therapy, let's say to get their inflammation to go away or their pain to go away. And they would get better for a little bit, but they wouldn't get completely whole. That's because there's something upstream that needs to be dealt with first. We found a lot of times by taking care of, problems upstream is what we call it, like getting rid of the bacterial problems, that might be the solution to get rid of the inflammation. So we have, through our series of tests and questionnaires and all the things that you're going to have access through, it's going to tell you what system in your body that you should start with. And I'm telling you, as a practicing physician for over 20 years now, especially in the world of functional medicine and functional neurology, getting to the root cause of problems, I don't know as a physician how I can make proper recommendation for someone if I don't have an understanding of their DNA and their blueprint makeup of how their body's supposed to work. And I'm going to tell you, you as an individual consumer, if you don't have a genetic profile that tells you what genes are good and what genes are bad with you, you don't know how you should be eating or sleeping or exercising, or even what supplements and nutrients your body's prone to being deficient in. This is one of the most powerful tools that we have through our Biolimitless technology. And again, this is all driven by our AI machine learning protocols. I can't wait to break these down and help you all understand these even deeper. Another differentiator that we have that you're going to love so much is our biohacking system. Many of you have heard of the term biohacking, and there's a lot of things that you can understand about biohacking. But if you look at our system check, I always talk about the body as much like a vehicle. Many of us have been driving our car, and all of a sudden, ding, our check engine light will go off. Well, if your check engine light goes off, that check engine light, most people, by the way, when their check engine light goes off, they'll put a piece of tape over it or picture of their kids or their dog or whatever. They'll just ignore it. Well, that doesn't fix the problem. And many of you are probably laughing right now going, yeah, that doesn't fix the problem, but you're doing the same thing with your health. If you have high blood pressure, you don't have a lisinopril deficiency. That's not fixing the root cause of the problem. If you have inflammation or pain, you don't have a Tylenol deficiency. Something's causing that. So we have a series of systems that we're going to be checking and teaching you how to biohack the brain, biohack for pain, biohack children's health, blood sugar issues, cholesterol, weight issues, immune problems. The list goes on and on. We have over 16 different categories, and we're adding more every day that you'll be able to click on to get in real time, in real life, things that you can do to help yourself biohack your health and be able to be your own healthcare navigator. Not to have to rely on physicians or healthcare experts that have a limited view of what health really is. This is another huge, powerful tool that we offer for Biolimitless, and I cannot wait to educate all of you on this. Okay, this one I'm going to spend a little bit more time on. This is something that is really at the very root or the genesis of the Biolimitless movement, especially for the healthcare standpoint. This is a major disruptor and a major differentiator. If you look at this infinity sign that's on this slide right now, first of all, again, you'll see physiology doesn't lie. We test, we don't guess is something that you're going to be hearing again and again and again about who we are and what we do, because we don't want to guess. We want to test, and we're going to offer to you the ability to do those tests. Whether you're a doctor, you want to do it in your own offices, you're a telehealth practitioner, you can do it through your virtual appointments, or if you as an end consumer want to be able to do this from the convenience of your own home, Biolimitless will be able to serve you. That's what we've created with this global ecosystem of improving your health and improving your wealth. But let's take a little stroll through what this infinity sign means. If you start at the top left-hand side of the screen, it says organism. That's you as a human being. You as a human being, an organism, gets symptoms and gets diseases. But that happens because the organism is made up of organ systems, like the reproductive system, the nervous system, the digestive system, all the systems that you've heard about, and some that you might not even know about, by the way, which we'll teach you about. Those organ systems are made up of individual organs like your heart, your lungs, and your liver, and all the organs of the body. Those organs are made up of tissues, all kinds of tissues. You have connective tissue, you have nerve tissue, you have all these different tissues in your body that make up your organs and make up your organ system, which ultimately make up the organism. The medical world that you're used to dealing in, the allopathic world that you're used to playing in every day, focuses on the left side of this chart. They focus on the symptoms and managing your diseases. Biolimitless, we focus on the right side of this chart. You see, those tissues in your body are made up of different cells. Your cells are told what to do by the chromosomes in your body, and those chromosomes are protected by the telomeres that you have. That's also told what to do by the bacterial DNA in your body and the human DNA. So your DNA, which is the blueprint, if you will, of how your body's programmed to work, and every one of us has a program, and many of you don't even know your program. And I just can't even wait to share with you how amazing the genetic profile test that we're going to be offering globally is. It's going to literally blow your mind. I mean, the information you get from it truly is a game changer, and it can change your life if you'll implement it. But your DNA is also signaled by the bacteria in and on your body. Did you know that there are more bacteria and bacterial cells in your own human body and on your own human body than there are DNA of human cells in and on your body? And there's good bugs and there's bad bugs. And if we have an overgrowth of the bad bacteria, not enough of good bacteria, that's going to cause a problem with our DNA, with our cells, with our telomeres, and etc. So what we focus on with Biolimitless is genetic function, bacterial function, chromosomal function, and cellular function. Because if you have healthy bacteria and your DNA is signaling right, you're going to have lengthened telomeres and your chromosomes are going to fire better. Then your cells are going to work better. If your cells are good, and by the way, the quality of your health is in direct proportion to the quality of the health of your cells. If your cells are healthy, your tissues are going to be healthy. If your tissues are healthy, your organs are going to be healthy. If your organs are healthy, your organ systems are going to be healthier. And you as an organism are going to have a reduction of symptoms, a maximized ability of your physiology, and it's going to get rid of the dis-ease processes that ultimately will lead to disease. So this is a powerful tool, a major differentiator that I cannot wait to share with you. And this is one that when some of my mentors, physicians that I trained with over 25, 30 years ago, saw this, they said, this is exactly what we've been trying to illustrate to the world for a long time, and Biolimitless is getting a chance to bring it to the globe. So let me talk to you a little bit about what we're doing and what we're launching. Folks, on August the 17th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Orleans Arena, we're going to be launching our phase 1 rollout. Now, I'm going to talk about the different phases that we're going to roll out, but in August the 17th in Vegas, phase 1 is what we're rolling out. Phase 1 includes our core products and our foundational health support systems. We're going to be launching with some massive precision testing, a DNA testing algorithm and a buccal swab that I'll show you on the next slide is very, very amazing what we're offering. We also have our foundational formulas. You're going to hear me talk so much because I relate everything to the hierarchy of health. Our rollout relates to the hierarchy of how we get sick people well and keep healthy people healthy. We have 2 major technologies that we're rolling out in Las Vegas. The first one is called our cell signaling peptide technology. And I cannot wait to dive into that. The second one is our master microbiotics, which I will tell you is the key to limitless health. Even Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said, first fix the gut and everything else will fall into place. So our phase 1 testing solution is a global array genetic profile. We use a technology called nutrigenomics, which is the study of your genetics and then how you can apply lifestyle changes to help improve functionality of your genes. Ladies and gentlemen, genetic testing is nothing new. I've been doing genetic testing in my practices for over 20 years. I'm part owner of a genetics molecular lab that we've done these PCR tests for a long time and global array tests to find out what genes are good and what genes are bad. And what we're measuring is what we call clean genes versus dirty genes. A clean gene is a gene that's firing in the right sequence and everything is good, and that's going to allow your cells to function. But if you have what we call dirty genes, those are genes that there's a problem in the sequence. And if you have bad lifestyle choices based off of those dirty genes, you have a high risk of expressing symptoms, sicknesses, and disease and problems with physiology downstream. Folks, I want you to understand that there's a phrase that we talk about in the genetic world, and it says, look, your genes load your gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger, which means just because you have these gene imbalances doesn't mean that you're going to have horrible problems. But if you don't do the right things, we know through the work with nutrigenomics that you have a higher risk for it. By the way, we're going to be measuring over 800,000 SNPs. A SNP is called a single nucleotide polymorphism. It's measuring a piece of your code of your DNA. And by the way, there are other companies that are out there and doctors' offices that are testing genes. Some of them measure 10, some of them measure up to 25 different genes. They charge you close to $800 to $1,000 just to measure those genes, and they tell you hardly anything of an action step of what you should do to help yourself. Folks, we're measuring over 800,000 genes exactly. We have over 250 of those genes that we're going to report back to you on your own personalized Biolimitless app that's going to show you what those genes do, what lifestyle changes that you need to make so that you can sleep proper, eat proper, exercise proper, prevent injuries, help you absorb nutrients, tell you what supplements you're prone to being deficient in, and etc. And it's a simple, easy cheek swab. It's something that as a practicing physician, I don't know how anybody could move forward in the healthcare space without having this technology. This is a powerful, powerful tool. Now, this is also a powerful tool. One of our solutions is something called our cell signaling formula. Now, let me explain something to you. Your body is much like building a house. You need raw materials to build a house, right? You need like the wood, the glue, the screws, all the materials to build a house. That's like putting vitamins, minerals, and nutrients and food in your body. Well, somebody still has to take those raw materials and put them to work. They have to be the worker bees. Well, in our body, there's really only 4 types of worker bees. You have stem cells and exosomes. You have enzymes. You have peptides. And you have certain types of microbes in your body that do the work. Those are the 4 basic workers for your body. And once we get over the age of 30, we lose between 80 and 90% production and function of those workers. That's why we age quickly. That's why our body doesn't respond in its 30s and 40s and 50s like it did in its 20s and 30s. So our first technology is something called cell signaling technology. It does exactly what it says it does. The cell signaling formula combines a potent mix of peptides and essential nutrients targeting mental and physical well-being. And each ingredient has been selected for its specific health benefit, from enhancing brain function to improving mood to improving cardiovascular function and improving the methylation process, which has a lot to do with detoxification and the production of energy. Our formulas are very unique and very specific, but one of the coolest things behind this technology is we have a global patented proprietary delivery system. Let me say that again, a globally patented proprietary delivery system that allows us to use a natural component, a botanical, that we can actually encapsulate the peptides and all the ingredients in our formula that protects it so that it can get through the stomach acidic gastric juices and embed into the small intestine and be released. It releases the payload of this formula and allows absorption into the GI tract. And we've clinically proven that this works. This is an absolute game changer in the world of peptides. This is actually a game changer in the world of delivery systems that are out there. This patented delivery system, you know, I've said this before many times, we've been offered by multiple pharmaceutical companies to buy this from us and they want to use it. We said, no, we're taking this to the masses. This is a biolimitless technology. And by the way, those of you that know about peptides know that peptides have been around for over 50 years, but it's been a major new rage and movements all over the globe in the last 3 to 4 years because we're hearing about peptides all over the place. And peptides, until August the 17th, the vast majority of them, the only way you can get them into your body is injecting them expensively through prescriptions. By the way, if you take a peptide by mouth, it's not a drug, it's a supplement. If you inject it into your body, it's a drug now. Same thing with vitamin B12 or any other nutrient. If you take it by mouth, it's a supplement. If you inject it in the body, it now becomes a drug. So we've cracked the code on the delivery system to really help be a game changer on the delivery system. You can see that this formula helps improve mental clarity and energy. It enhances mood and stress management. It helps faster recovery and helps the cells heal quicker because of the peptides that are in here. It's better heart health and better blood flow, which is a huge deal. It affects the methylation and detox pathways, helps with digestion and circulation, and it reduces cellular inflammation, which most doctors will tell you is the root cause of all disease and symptoms that humans get. By the way, the three peptides, it's a tripeptide formula with Cmax, ipamorelin, and BPC 157. And you can see here what those peptides all do. Everything from cognitive enhancement, energy production, brain health, growth hormone levels, cardiovascular function, and then BPC 157, known as the Wolverine peptide. It's one of my favorite peptides because of its remarkable ability to help improve cellular healing. It's the most researched peptide on the planet, but until August 17th, no one's been able to put a formula like this together. No one's been able to get this past the GI tract and absorbed into the small intestine and the bloodstream, and we've cracked the code on that. So it's amazing. Our second formula that we're going to be launching in August, this is, to me, one of the biggest, most powerful things you can do. You need to get your cells signaled again. You need to get your cells told what to do. And that's what our cell signaling formula does. But I'm telling you, even Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said, first fix the gut and everything else will fall into place. Well, that's what we're doing with this master microbiotic formula. Many of you that are watching know that I've spent the better half of 15 to 18 years helping solve the problem of leaky gut syndrome and dysbiosis and dysbacteriosis, where you have an increase in bad bacteria and a decrease in good bacteria, which is quite honestly the root of almost all problems that most people are dealing with, including chronic inflammation, autoimmune issues, brain issues, fatigue, anxiety, depression. The list goes on and on and on, not to mention all the digestive irregularities that go with this. This advanced supplement leverages the phytomicroencapsulation technology I just told you about to deliver a potent combination of microencapsulated master microbes and prebiotics, essential for populating gut health and getting the gut bacteria back to normal. By the way, most probiotics are really limited and have limited focus on gut health. By the way, most probiotics, you guys know this that are physicians, about 90+% of the probiotics on the market actually don't do the work that they should be doing, because by the time you ingest them, they're not living microbes. And most of them, 90+% of them, are cultured bacteria. We're using the sphere-based master microbiotics. Most people know that that's very hard to get past the stomach acid because of the phytomicroencapsulation. Not only have we proven that we can get the payload of the microbes past the stomach acid into the GI tract, we've done fecal sample testing, and we've shown that these bacteria can culture in the GI tract, which is the key to repopulating the microbiome. It's absolutely essential, because if the microbiome is not well, there's over 24 genes in your body that don't get signaled properly. So key benefits to this: it helps with healing leaky gut, cellular health. It's a key to healthy organ function, and ultimately it helps with nutritional absorption. This formula by itself, if you did nothing by itself besides this formula, or nothing by itself beside the cell signaling formula, you would notice change in your life. But doing these two foundational formulas together, plus the genetic profile, man, I cannot wait to get the feedback from you that I've already gotten from the folks that we've used this technology on. More solutions are going to be coming in February. February, we're going to have our phase 2 launch at our global event that we're hosting in Dubai. I hope that all of you can join us there as well. At that time, we're going to be launching a whole slew. We have a dozen different peptide-driven wellness solutions for specific issues that we see in the wellness world right now. We have peptide-driven solutions for detoxification, anti-aging, sleep formulas, which is I cannot wait to share with you in Vegas more about the sleep work that we've done. Insomnia and lack of sleep is one of the biggest reasons why people are sick to this day. Harvard research shows that if you're not sleeping proper, you can't lose weight. Your blood sugars are a mess. Your focus, concentration, and production goes down. We have cracked the code on sleep formulas, and we have technologies, wearable techs that we're going to teach you about as well that'll help with this. We have peptide-driven brain balance formulas to balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system that we've seen changes on heart rate variability testing already in functional brain scans with these formulas. We have a metabolic reset program that is peptide driven. Don't be confused with the metabolic weight loss project that we have, where we actually have cracked the code on helping with insulin resistance and cracked the code on obesity. Many of you know that people are injecting semaglutides and other types of peptides into their body, and those peptides work. The problem is they're only giving you the one peptide. They're mega dosing that peptide. That's desensitizing the receptor sites and leading to all these symptoms. Our formulas don't do that. We're able to microdose the peptides, and we put a whole slew of different compounds into our formulas to help get the body do what it's supposed to do, whether it's to lose weight, gain muscle, relieve stress, rejuvenate skin, have energy or vitality, help with hormones. We have answers to all these problems and more. Phase 2, we're also going to be launching the exosome oral formula. An exosome comes from stem cells. Many of you that are familiar with regenerative medicine know that we use stem cell technology to help get the cells to signal. Our extracellular vesicle formula features the first ever FDA-approved extracellular vesicle compound that's designed to enhance cellular repair. No one's been able to bring this to the marketplace before. It's safe, it's effective, it's an oral delivery system. This by itself, if we did nothing else besides this, is going to absolutely flip the healthcare delivery system and the way that people receive healthcare upside down. The benefits of this, it shows to repair cellular damage. It restores immune system functionality. It's a very strong immune modulator. It resets and boosts metabolism, reduces inflammation, and supports anti-aging through microdosing of these extracellular vesicles. We've shown that this formula plus our cell signaling formula can lengthen telomeres in individuals, which is a game changer. We're going to be also in phase 2 launching the exosome skin cream. We're going to be using the same FDA-approved exosomes that you're going to be able to use with this advanced formula that's driven by peptides as well, that actually shows regeneration of health from outside in, not just inside out, and clinically proven to improve skin tightness, reduce wrinkles, diminish sun damage, and our formula rejuvenates and revitalizes your skin. It's amazing what this formula does to the body. We have a hair restoration formula. It can be used on your head, on your beard. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it does work. I love my beautiful bald head, but I am in the process of regrowing my hair as well, because I'm going to prove to you that this technology truly does work. Again, the same FDA approved, world's first FDA approved extracellular vesicles going into this formula that, by the way, combats baldness from many different angles. One of them, most people don't know, is a lot of baldness happens because people get fungus inside of their scalp. They wear hats too much or helmets too much. This is an antimicrobial formula as well as a rejuvenation formula. We have exosome vitality formulas for men and women. It improves vascular health in men and women, improves sexual performance, and it can help with things like ED, and helps make intercourse less painful. As we get older, we have a lot of issues with hormones and blood flow, and this formula has been proven to help with that. So we have something for everyone in this launch. Let's talk about in phase 2 some of our advanced precision testing. We're going to be able to show through our app. We have a tech that we can use that can actually analyze your face and tell you your biological versus chronological age. We can improve your cosmetic routine by measuring the health of your face. We have a NeuroCheck. Our NeuroCheck is a app-based testing, cognitive functional test that does a lot with mental health checkups as well as happiness testing. And yes, there is an equation to improve happiness in your life. We have advanced blood testing that you can do through your doctor's offices if you're a physician, if you are a telehealth practitioner, or if you want to just order this direct to consumer through our network, you can have testing for inflammation, vitamins, minerals, heavy metals, toxicities, hormone testing, and much more. We're going to be able to measure telomeres from a single finger prick test at home that you can do. Your telomere is the key towards keeping your chromosomes healthy. If the end of your chromosome, which is called the telomere, if it shrinks, that causes the degenerative process of our cells, accelerates the aging process. This is what Ponce de Leon was looking for when they were looking for the fountain of youth. We have the ability to do heart rate variability testing, which is a measurement of sympathetic versus parasympathetic activity in your brain. And most people don't have problems with their organs as much as they have problems with stress in their brain. And I promise in Vegas, we'll go deeper with that. We have stool testing that we can do. We can measure your own GI bacteria. We can measure your digestive health. We can measure why you have food sensitivities and maybe even environmental allergies. And we can make personalized recommendations from that, from the convenience of your own home. We have wearable tech that can help improve cardiovascular function that integrates into the app. And we also have a sleep technology that you can wear while you're sleeping. And that integrates into our app that you really truly know how your sleep cycle is. And if you get out of that deep sleep, it uses neurofeedback, vibration, and light therapy to get your brain to go back into that sleep phase. And we've already proven that the 20 minutes of utilizing this technology is the same as a 4-hour power nap. And then, folks, for our phase 3 launch, which, by the way, we're launching the crowd fund component for this in August in Las Vegas, August 17th at the Orleans Arena. But we're launching this project in 2025. We're going to be creating biolimitless centers of excellence all across the globe, literal brick and mortar facilities where physiology doesn't lie. We test, we don't guess. I was sharing this with a group of physicians just yesterday, and they said, man, it's almost like Tesla and Apple got together with the coolest healthcare delivery system, and that's what your biolimitless centers of excellence are going to be doing. We're going to be bringing together advanced diagnostic tests, precision therapeutics, precision treatments, AI technology, and world-class physicians and support staff across the globe. Biolimitless is going to train and certify clinicians. We're going to be offering all kinds of services, including primary care, advanced therapeutics, stem cell injections, IV exosome therapies. You can go get an IV of exosomes, get your knee rehabbed and regenerated. We can do hair restoration treatments. We can do vitality treatments. We can even do functional brain mapping at these centers. We have treatment protocols for chronic regional pain syndrome, which, if any of you know, that's a horrible condition that through our technologies, we have a proven track record of helping. We have some amazing technologies, including hyperbaric therapy, Tesla coil, violet light therapies, and much more that you'll be able to use in these centers of excellence. And it's a community-driven center. The communities are going to be driving these things. I want to show you that we have a global distribution system set up. We already have North America, South America, through the Middle East, all over Europe, Asia, Africa, and a global infrastructure is already in place as soon as we launch. We have international manufacturing. We have manufacturing in the US, and we already have manufacturing in Europe, and we're soon to have manufacturing in a few other regions of the world as well. So right out of the gate in August, we already have this. We have an amazing AI sales system where we're going to be leveraging artificial intelligence, not only to help you understand your results and maximize the services that you receive, but we also have the very first ever AI product expert, where you're going to be able, through your phone, your app, you can even call and get all the questions that you possibly want to know answered by our AI customer service and compliance team. That changes the absolute game for what we are. This technology also has advanced AI voice agent, multilingual capabilities. We have autonomous lead nurturing that we can bring in. We have CMR integration with this AI. And we have a dedicated company expert that's AI driven, that is at the literally beck and call that you or your clients will have 24/7, 365. So, folks, remember, if a system is too big to fail, we build a new one, a system that's more effective, more affordable, more convenient, more transparent, and more authentic. That's what Biolimitless is all about. And folks, I'm going to give it over to Jeremy in just a minute, but I want to invite all of you. Our launch is in Las Vegas. It's at the Orleans Arena, August the 17th. Come join me. Come join all of the people across the globe that are going to be there. Many, many world-renowned doctors and influencers are going to be there, and they're going to be speaking at this event. There's ways to get tickets. You can go to www.limitless2024.com. You can purchase your tickets from credit card there, or you can go to referral link, your Tron wallet, for those who want to secure a position in the blockchain, in the Biolimitless launch. We'll be able to help you do that as well. So, folks, this is Biolimitless. It's an absolute game changer, and I'm so excited to announce that this is not about me. This is about a system that we've created, and it's about we, the global community. Those of you that are doctors and healthcare providers that are watching, we have opportunities for you to participate. Those of you that are just like everybody else that's out there, end consumers, we have ways for you to participate as well. It's truly limitless what we can do. We're going to change the world. And I know that they're going to be writing in the history books about this day moving forward. So, Jeremy, there you go, brother.
Dr. Eric, amazing, amazing, amazing. And guys, we're gonna pivot gears because we wanna share as well the disruptive business model that is launching on August 17th. Nothing like this has ever been done in the history of the industry. And when we saw what Dr. Eric has put together, when we really understood the vision, we said, you know what, we finally have a product category and a visionary leader that equals the disruption of the decentralized world. Our community has been in the decentralized space since its origin, and we're such big believers in decentralization. And everything Dr. Eric said today is so aligned with that mission of, look, decentralizing healthcare, decentralizing access to the best of the best solutions, and putting the power back in the hands of the people. And one of the most powerful ways to do that in today's world is through the peer-to-peer economy.
And Jeremy,
Unfortunately,
can I interrupt you just for a second? I really want to say something because it's important for the world to hear this. Like, the reason why, we've had this system ready to go for a while. We had to have the right ability to bring it out to the masses through a decentralized system. And the blockchain is the way to do that. I mean, so many doctors that have solutions and treatments and protocols that can't get them published in medical journals. We can put those on the blockchain. We can create a community of biolimitless doctors and healthcare practitioners across the globe that can contribute to our communities of information that can tell you what's working and what's not working. That can be put on the blockchain, and nobody can censor that. And in the world we live in right now, we have to have access to knowledge, but it's not just knowledge that's powerful, it's the wisdom that's powerful. And that's applying that knowledge to your life. And Jeremy, whenever we talked about, having a relationship of how do we bring this biolimitless technology to the world, and then I found out about the amazing digital platform that you have that can make this safe, secure, that we've got smart contracts on that takes all the transparency and puts it right to the front of everything, and all the truth and trust is there. Jeremy, that's why, to me, it was a no-brainer that we can roll it out this way, because the only way to keep this by the people, of the people, and for the people globally is the people have to be in control of it. And that's what I love about the decentralized platform that you guys have created. So kudos to you for what you have, really making this possible.
Yeah, right on, man. It is because, just like you've seen in the healthcare world, the sort of the corruption or the manipulation or the agendas that are controlled by centralized governance, we have seen that same thing in the peer-to-peer economy. And I love the industry. I love the affiliate models. I love influencer marketing. I love it. It's changed so many lives. But unfortunately, it's an industry that, because of centralization, has also had a lot of abuses. And what we discovered years ago, and many people said it was impossible, but we've proven it, is that with blockchain technology, with smart contracts, we can take the industry of referral marketing to a whole nother level. It is one of the best systems out there for taking something like this Biolimitless platform and bringing it to the world, because but we wanted to decentralize that world. So we're going to take a few more minutes here. I'm going to pull up screen share, and guys, trust me, if you have any experience at all in the world of peer-to-peer marketing, this final piece of today's conversation is a game changer. We're doing what has never been done in the product world of Biolimitless, but also in the business model of Biolimitless. And I'm going to reshare that quote that I said in the beginning today, guys, that Biolimitless not only checks all the boxes that any peer-to-peer influencer could ever ask for. We have created new boxes that the industry never even knew were possible. And we always dream. We said the day's going to come where we're going to be able to take this blockchain-based peer-to-peer platform into the world of physical products, into the world of tangible goods and life-changing. But we said we won't do that with just any old product. We weren't going to do it with lotions and potions, and we weren't going to do it with the Me Too products that exist in our industry. We said we have to find something so disruptive that it qualifies for something as disruptive as our business model. And so Dr. Eric, when Dr. Eric brought this vision of Biolimitless, we said, this is it. This is the platform. This is the product category that belongs in a decentralized environment. So, obviously, guys, starting with the disruptive products of cell signaling, master microbiotics, and the crowdfunding model we're going to talk about in just a moment, this is a game changer. I mean, just peptides alone. It's the number one emerging trend right now in wellness because peptides are life-changing. The problem is until August the 17th, those peptides have to be injected. And that's a barrier of entry for a lot of people. We are going to be able to bring peptides to the world with an oral delivery mechanism. This is the first time in my career where Google is our best friend. You can Google peptides and anything you want. Peptides in mental health, peptides in inflammation, peptides in you name it, from gaining muscle to longevity to anti-aging. Peptides have been clinically proven to be one of the most powerful solutions in our world today. And that launches on August the 17th. February of 2025, we launch our solution-based product line. That means we're taking this peptide technology, this cell signaling technology, and we're going to be releasing specific solutions to the world. And that's going to be so powerful. And then phase 3, we launched the crowdfunding phase on August 17th in Vegas, and the actual Biolimitless centers of excellence will begin to go up around the world starting the first quarter of 2025. But that opportunity actually goes live on August 17th as well. And we're so excited about this whole model. But check out some of the solutions that we're delivering to the table. Guys, first of all, a crowdfunding business model, the ability for individuals around the world to crowdfund and have real equity ownership in these Biolimitless centers around the world. We'll unveil all of the details when we get to Vegas, but I promise you this alone is one of the most powerful opportunities to reach the world because it allows everyday people to participate in the expansion of this global business and profit from the revenue of these Biolimitless centers. Now, in the initial launch in the United States, U.S. participants will need to meet and submit the requirements of an accredited investor. We will have our Reg A filing done in the next 3 to 4 months. It will be fully completed, where we'll be able to open up that model to the retail investors. But globally, people can participate. We're going to be sharing that whole business model at the event in Las Vegas. And so this is a powerful opportunity to not just participate in the products that Biolimitless is launching, the testing that they're launching, but to actually participate in the brick and mortar business model as well, all done through the blockchain, all done on smart contracts. So why are we using blockchain technology for the peer-to-peer model? Well, guys, if you've been in this industry, here's some of the problems we solve. There's no possibility of back-end deals ever being made. No ability to move teams or reposition leaders. When a person joins and builds Biolimitless, their position is permanent on the blockchain. There's no ability to kick someone out. It's one of the biggest things I hear from leaders in the peer-to-peer industry of saying, man, I built this company, I built my check, I built this team so big, and then the company for XYZ reason, maybe you're promoting something else, maybe somebody put a picture of you at an event where you're supporting a friend of yours, right? It's ridiculous the level of control in this industry, but you can never be kicking out of this genealogy. If you build a business with Biolimitless, that business is permanent and it is yours forever. We cannot cut your check. That's phenomenal, guys. No ability to cut someone in. If you've been in this industry, you probably have felt the pain of someone joining 2 years after you, and somehow they're able to end up above you, so to speak. They're earning on what you've done, and we've seen people cut into genealogies all of the time. In our opinion, these are things that are unethical and should be taken out of the industry, and blockchain allows us to do that using smart contracts for all compensation. This is so powerful. It means the payouts are instant. When somebody purchases a product, the smart contracts instantly pay out in the compensation plan. No human being touches that decision. It's instant on the blockchain. Full transparency of where every dollar goes. You can see where those funds goes and see that transparency. It guarantees a full payout in the rewards plan, and the smart contracts are immutable. If you've ever had a comp plan changed on you in the middle of building, it's the worst feeling ever, because you've built to maximize one comp plan, and then the company says, oh, we're paying out too much money, we're going to change the compensation plan, and all of a sudden your check goes down. The smart contracts cannot be changed. That means the compensation plan is permanent on the blockchain. The compensation plan itself is so disruptive. We have a 100% comp plan payout from the breakage pools. That means every dollar that's allocated for the compensation plan pays out on every single transaction. It's powerful. How do we do that? We use smart contracts for breakage bonus pools. Anything that doesn't pay out in the generation of the comp plan automatically pays out in the breakage pools, guaranteeing that the community gets 100% of the compensation plan. We have an equity bonus pool for leaders that I believe is the most disruptive component of our rewards plan. If you've ever been a part of helping build a company, you created volume, you built leaders, you poured your life into it, and at the end of the day, all you had was the compensation plan. We have an equity bonus pool for top leaders where you can actually secure profit sharing equity from the entire project. It's never been done at this level in the history of the industry, and it's never been done through blockchain and smart contracts, which creates a guarantee that you're getting what was promised to you in the bonuses and in the equity. Designed to reward the right behaviors, cumulative volume, not monthly volume, to reach the different ranks and unlock the generations. That's huge. Monthly volume to unlock the breakage bonus pool. So we have long-term and short-term drivers. Long-term equity for top leaders is based on cumulative volume. And so this is huge. You build, you reach your benchmarks, and you unlock equity in the project. You can maximize the rewards plan with 2 or more teams. It's got built-in compression for payouts. And of course, the payouts are instant daily payouts through the smart contract. Guys, disruptive precision testing. This DNA testing is life-changing. We get to bring that to the market in a major, major way, all app-based, as Dr. Eric has already shared today. I love this component of the influencer model. You know, typically in our industry, there's been a competition against the retail market, an isolation, if you will, from the retail market, meaning, people didn't want something on Amazon. They didn't want influencers promoting the products. They didn't want doctors having the ability to sell those products. Why? Because it didn't benefit the community, right? It was like the company was making side deals that took business away from the community. So check out the influencer model that we have. Doctors, clinics, and influencers will be able to sell Biolimitless products at a higher retail price, and they'll earn a 20% markup on that price. They can sell it from their offices. Influencers will be able to sell it right directly online from their YouTube channels or their TikTok shops, whatever they're using. And they'll be able to sell these products to the world. They're going to help us build the brand, but they're going to sell it at a higher price than what our members get to buy it for, and they get to earn the profits on that retail market. On top of that, 30% of all retail sales will go back into the Biolimitless rewards plan. That means that if we have thousands of doctors around the world who don't want to be a part of network marketing or peer-to-peer marketing, they want to be stay in their lane, but they want to deliver these products to their customers. Every time those doctors clinics, or every time that social influencer or whatever it is moving product in the retail space, 30% of those sales goes back into the Biolimitless rewards plan. That means you and I can go out and share this with the doctors, with the clinics. They don't have to be a part of a peer-to-peer environment, but the peer-to-peer community still benefits from every single transaction. It's the first ever influencer model that rewards the community, where instead of competing with the community. The referral marketing prices will always be lower than the retail prices. We're building a global brand, Biolimitless, in harmony with the open market, not in isolation from the open market. Again, just another layer of disruption in this business model. As Dr. Eric mentioned, the disruptive AI technology, you will literally have your own customer service representative, your product expert that you can literally do a three-way call, and your friend can talk to the AI and ask questions, or they can call in directly, or you could start a text messaging chat and ask any question about Biolimitless on the product and science side of what we're doing. And the AI is able to answer all of those questions in a compliant way on our behalf. Again, something that's never been done in this industry. And of course, we'll have a whole turnkey marketing system as well that the leaders are working on putting together as we speak. And all of this is going to be done on our own blockchain. And this is powerful. The team that we've been working with for many years has developed our very own blockchain designed to support the peer-to-peer economy. This will allow us to transfer in existing genealogies. For example, there's a lot of companies right now that are saying, hey, we just want to come and partner with you guys. We want to bring our community and get on board with what you're doing. We can migrate that whole genealogy onto the blockchain. It allows us to bridge onboarding from all major blockchains. So you can use Tron, you can use MetaMask, Ethereum, USDT, you name it, right? And that's going to be powerful. It's also going to allow us to onboard members with credit cards and debit cards. So if someone says, man, I don't want to go out and learn how to open up a decentralized wallet or create purchase cryptocurrency in another way, right on the website, they can use their credit card or debit card. It's not the best way to do it, but it makes it convenient for people. There is a higher fee if they do it that way. Allows us to offer DeFi rewards in the future on earned commissions. This is powerful. People will be able to earn commissions and say, hey, I don't mind keeping those commissions in my wallet until I need them. And while they're sitting there, they're actually earning interest in the DeFi space. That's never been done. And it allows us to provide a global platform for other projects in the future as well. And so, guys, all of this, we're going to be sharing all of the details at the Las Vegas launch event at the Orleans Arena on August 17th. When we did the event last weekend, Dr. Eric, in Scottsdale, we have two more events coming up early August in Dallas and Houston areas. The number one question that we got was, okay, how can we get in now? How can we lock our position in, start promoting, start to build a team, and bring everyone to this Las Vegas event? And so we are proud to announce, as of today, for those that are a part of the community already, and you have leaders that are ready to join, ready to lock in their position, we now have a live referral link available. We just posted that in the Biolimitless pre-launch Telegram group, but you can go use your TronLink wallet if you're an existing member, and you can go to biolimitlessvegas.com. In fact, let me go ahead and just type that in here so everybody can see it on the screen. I think, oh no, this is an image. I'm sorry, I'll do it on the next screen. You can go to biolimitlessvegas.com with your TronLink wallet. That will give you a referral link. Just copy your referral link. You can share that referral link with any new person who wants to pre-position themselves for Biolimitless. they will use a TronLink wallet to purchase their ticket to Vegas. When they do that through your referral link, not only do they purchase their ticket for Vegas, but it gives them a position in on the blockchain in the Biolimitless opportunity. They will have a referral link. They can refer other people to the Las Vegas event, and everyone that does that will be pre-positioned with the in the Biolimitless opportunity. You can also pre-position yourself by participating in our current blockchain sports project. I know that we have a lot of people around the world. That project is not available in the US, but we have people all around the world that are participating in that crowdfunding project. And if you join the community through that project, you're automatically positioned on the blockchain as well. If you're not interested in securing a position in Biolimitless, but you still want to attend the event in Las Vegas, you can also go to limitless2024.com and you can purchase a ticket to the Las Vegas event by credit card. But if you use a TronLink wallet through a referral link, you not only register for the event, but you also lock in your position. By the way, every single person that attends the Vegas event, whether you join or not, you're going to be going home with a full month supply of our first two core products, the self-signaling product and the master microbiotic product. You're going to be going home with a full month supply of both of those products just by attending the event. Why? Because we know the product is going to go viral. When you experience the benefits, when you experience the instant gratification of this product, when you see what it does for how you feel and what it does on a cellular level, you're going to tell the world about it. And so everyone that attends this event on August the 17th will get a free month supply of the core products. We've got some of the most renowned doctors and influencers that are going to be speaking at that event, along with Dr. Eric. It's going to be absolutely powerful. And so, guys, when we say that not only does Biolimitless check all the boxes that you could ever ask for, we're truly creating new boxes that the industry has never known was possible. So, Dr. Eric, I'm so excited for the Vegas event. I can't wait for the official launch. Man, it was such an incredible privilege being on this call with you today, man. Thank you so much for everything you do, brother.
Well, look, I'm honored, I'm humbled, I'm excited that we together globally get to bring this to the marketplace. And look, all I can say is that it's for such a time as this, and the world is so ready for it. It's time to put health and care back into healthcare. And like you said, whether you want to do the direct to consumer model, the retail model, you want to do the doctor model, what we have something for everyone. This is not one of those we're pointing at you saying we're better than everybody. We're saying let's all work together how we can really truly improve humanity. So I just want to encourage all of you to get registered for Las Vegas. I mean, it's right around the corner. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait for your life to be changed by what we're offering with Biolimitless. So looking forward to seeing everybody.
I love it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Dr. Eric, thanks again, brother.
Bye, everybody. Be well.
Talk soon, guys.